guys, welcome back to my channel. This is a super impromptu video and I'm actually filming on my phone, so you're gonna have to excuse if it's a little bit different, but I just got home from getting groceries this week. I know I showed you guys my grocery haul last week, I think it was like 2 videos ago, but I found some steals, so I decided to pick up the camera and show you guys what I'm gonna do with everything I found. I know sometimes it can be hard to figure out how are you going to fit extra things into your budget if you want to like freeze food or can food or basically just put some away for later, especially with right now you're not really sure, are you going to be able to get stuff next week or what all are you going to be able to get. So I love the challenge of getting as much as I can for as cheap as I can, and one of our local like discount stores was having produce sale this week. So I stocked up, actually went with a friend, and I'm going to show you guys what all I got, how much I paid for it, and what all I plan to do with this stuff, which I might even do future videos of like detailed what I'm doing with this. But for now, we're just gonna give you a couple tips of what I do when I find produce sales, how to make the most out of the money you spend, how to put things away for later, like do back stock, all that kind of stuff that I do. So let's get right into it and hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Okay, so I am grabbing you guys off the tripod and hopefully I'm not covering the mic so y'all can hear me. But here's everything I got. My total was $95 and some change, which is great because I try to spend under $100 a week. Typically I try to spend about $50 to $75. This week it was a little more, but that's no problem because I try to spend, like I said, under $100. So let's start with the kind of like everyday week to week stuff. We got a pack of toilet paper. I paid $5 for this. There's 12 rolls. I typically try to find toilet paper for 50 cents or less a roll, and if I can't find it for that, I will go somewhere else or wait. Obviously, if we really need it, I'll have to buy it, but that's just a little rule of thumb I go by to know if it's a good price is 50 cents or less for a roll. So we got that, 12 rolls for $5. Next is snacks for the kids. Those were 99 cents. They're obviously not name brand Cheez-Its, but it saves a lot. Also, Kai can eat these, and because they're not labeled as a baby snack, they're a lot cheaper. 2 things of orange juice, and then they had pineapple juice on sale. Zendaya loves this stuff, and it's great for smoothies. It was 99 cents a container, so I'm actually going to freeze it. You can freeze orange juice. You can also freeze pineapple juice. So if you find a good deal, freeze it, you guys. The next in like my weekly things, I just needed some like melty cheese. They had a case of sausages, $48, or I mean 48 sausages, good grief, for $3.99. They also had one where you could get only like 16 sausage patties for $3, but obviously 48 for $4 is way better. Even if you're spending a little bit more money in the first place, you're getting more for your money. So always watch, just because it's a cheaper price, you might be better to go with something that's more expensive just to get more out of your money. This was the add to the shrimp I got last week. I got another thing of sugar for canning. This is for canning or food storage, canning and food storage. Just some yogurt. I'm not sure how much this was. I think it was maybe like $1.50 for all of it, which is not terrible. It's not the cheapest ever, but that's just a staple. Olive oil. Okay, so let's get to the produce because this is where I got a steal in my stuff. Bananas are pretty typical. They were 59 cents a pound. That's what they've been for the last couple weeks. We just wanted those. Avocados, 99 cents each. Not the cheapest, but it's just a weekly thing. And then 1 raw carrot, like I showed you in my video last week. This stuff was the steal. So these onions, I think, were $1.99. That's, I think, pretty typical. But I'm going to use them to be making spaghetti sauce. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making blackberry or black raspberry jam, jam and spaghetti sauce. So I'll show you, and then freezing the rest. This broccoli was 2 for $4. Guys, look at this bag. It is 3 pounds of broccoli. Walmart, I think you get like a little under a pound for 99 cents, if not more. Maybe it's like $1.15 now with prices going up. So what am I doing? I'm gonna take this out of the bag. I'm going to cut it down to the size we would want and freeze it in portions for our family. So $4 for this much broccoli, and I might even save some out fresh for broccoli salad. Such a good deal. So if you guys see broccoli for sale in your area, you can always get it in a big bag like this, cut it down to what you want, and then put it in like portion size bags. I'll show you kind of like what a portion would be, like whatever, if you want to put it in a quart size, if you want to put it in a gallon size, and then you can just freeze it in those and it's ready to go. You just have to get it out, throw it in some boiling water and steam it, and then add butter and salt or whatever you want. Next, these bag of peppers. I got 3 peppers for 99 cents. I think it's normally like 89 cents or 99 cents for 1 green pepper at Walmart. They might have a couple blemishes, but I'm not actually really seeing any. If they do, that's fine because I'm going to be using them in my spaghetti sauce. I needed 5 or 6 peppers. So here I have 6 for only $2 total. So that is a steal. And you can also use them on sausage sandwiches, that kind of thing. So we got the peppers out of the way. All right, next, blackberries or black raspberries. These were 2 for $4. They are organic blackberries, so like that's incredible. I got, oh my word, 6, 7, I got 8 of them. So this is gonna be for jam, and any extras I have, I will freeze. They freeze really, really well, and they're really, really nice berries. Like, I could not believe that I got so many for a good price, and they're organic on top of it. And then I also got 3 of the red raspberries. These are organic as well, and they were also 2 for $4. I also got 2 things of strawberries. These were 2 for $4 as well, and I'm thinking I'm just gonna freeze these, maybe keep 1 for fresh eating or like half, and then freeze the rest. Back here, blueberries. They had a whole case of blueberries, which was 12 of these boxes for $5. So for $2.50, I got 6 of these boxes, which comes down to, oh my word, let me do the math. It's like less than 50 cents for one of these, which is a steal too. I think it said factory second, so I'm just going to go through and make sure they're all good, and then I will freeze these as well. If not, possibly can them, but I've never done that before, so I'm not sure. And last thing is they have Florida tomatoes, or they had Florida tomatoes for 99 cents a pound. So I think I paid $15 or somewhere about their total, which means I got 15 pounds of tomatoes. And they are such nice ones. So I'm going to be using these to make spaghetti sauce. I've never done that before, and I've been wanting to. And this will give me a good kind of boost till we get through winter and can get to when the tomatoes are fresh here or when they're in season. So yeah, this is everything I got. So I'm going to put the tripod back up on the stand and talk to you guys a little bit. So as you guys saw last week, I made strawberry jam, and it turned out really good, except it wasn't quite as thick as what I wanted. So we're gonna try it again this week. I think that's because I did not boil it long enough. We will see. But yeah, this is everything I got and kind of what I'm doing with it. So obviously we would not have needed all this stuff in a typical week. So I probably would have spent about $30 or $40 on our grocery bill this week. I could have just spent like the $30 or $40 that we would have needed just for staples. But because they were having this produce sale, I decided to stock up. And if you're somewhere where your stores don't have a produce sale, I know I follow a lady on Instagram who looks for bulk bin finds a lot, and it's basically a bin in your like Whole Foods or Kroger or wherever you go for your groceries that is like things that are about to expire or things that are kind of getting like right on the edge. You can preserve a lot of that stuff. So that's kind of the idea with like the tomatoes and the berries. And obviously if I was growing my own, I wouldn't have to pay near as much, but I'm not at a place right now where I can have a garden. So finds like these are really, really important to me because I want to preserve things, but obviously not pay so much. And I know even in the summer, it depends where you're getting them from, depends if you can get them this inexpensively or not. So I'm always on the lookout for these sales, and this is kind of what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to get started, especially with my freezing things, and maybe you guys can see a little bit how I freeze what I'm going to freeze. And then I will be canning things later. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that today or not. But anyways, I'm going to hop into getting this stuff put away. You guys can kind of see how I'm going to freeze it. And yeah, let's just get to it. So for the strawberries, all I did was cap them, and then I ended up freezing them in quart containers. And I have this little spoon that is like for grapefruits or whatever to scoop out the center, and this worked great because I don't have like a little capper. But I didn't slice them or anything. I froze them whole, and we just like them in our smoothies, or sometimes I'll get them out and put them in like overnight oats or something like that. So this works really, really great for that. And freezing them whole has worked fine so far. So yeah, that's just how I do it. moving on to the blueberries, I froze those in pints and half-pint containers. I washed them first and set them all out on paper towels, and then I just went through them and made sure there was no little stems in them because I didn't really want those getting in my smoothies, but they were in really great condition, and I think I only found maybe just a few out of all the containers I had that were actually bad or that I had to throw out. So next for the broccoli, this was pre-washed and I'll probably end up rinsing it anyways before I make it, but I just went through and cut off some of the larger stems. That way there weren't any pieces that had these ginormous ends on them because we don't really care for those. And then I portioned it out into a baggie, about what we would need for a side for supper and then extra for leftovers for like lunch for me and the kids the next day. So this is a little bit more than like what one side for our supper would be, but it will go the next day for leftovers. Great, because that's kind of how we use up our leftovers. And anyways, I froze them then in quart bags, and I made sure, gallon bags, and I made sure to make the bags flat so they freeze really nice and flat and aren't kind of like a weird shape or anything like that. And it'll be really nice to have all this broccoli in the freezer, and I'll just get it out and dump it into a pot of boiling water and let it steam in hot water then when I'm ready to serve it. Okay, so I thought I'd show you guys what we got before I put it in the freezer. So I think everything right here, not those berries, everything right here was $10.50 total. So it was 6 pounds of broccoli for $4, and this gives us 5 large bags. I think this is about 2 times what I could get at Walmart for like $1. So this at Walmart would be, oh my word, $10 worth of frozen broccoli just from Walmart. Now obviously this was not frozen, and I kind of had to do a little bit of work, but not much. So yeah, we got the 5 large bags of broccoli. And then we have, these are pint size, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pints of blueberries. That was for $2.50 because my friend bought a case and we split it between each other. So I got 5 packs and she got 5 packs. So yeah, this is 6 pints total. I think I'm doing that right. And then 2 quarts of strawberries for $4. So it's not the cheapest necessarily for strawberries, but I really want some for the freezer, and it's definitely more inexpensive than what the price would be at the grocery store. Okay, so on account of me probably not doing canning today, we'll see, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I just wanted to give you guys a couple quick tips for like what I do when there's produce sales, things like that. I know this is similar to the video I had 2 weeks ago, but hopefully it's helpful and gives you some ideas, especially for upcoming summer with things coming in season near you. And I guess if you live in a colder area, if you live in Florida, then it's probably already in season. But yeah, hopefully it gives you some good ideas. I will have some more videos coming out with canning. I'm not sure in what order they'll come out or when they will come out, but I'm gonna try to show you guys the black raspberry jam along with a recipe and show you how it turns out for me, and then also show you guys the spaghetti sauce. I don't know how that's gonna go, but like I said, you guys can learn with me. So be on the lookout for those. They will be coming out shortly. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and it was just like a fun little blurb in your day. And I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.